Hello everybody, the Quiet Atheist here. Before I get started with this particular video that I do want to make for you guys, I want to let you all know that the article that I'm going to be talking about today will be provided in the description down below for you guys to take a look at, of course. Also, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below as well, because I would really like to see your opinions on this particular topic that I'm going to be talking about today, because it's very important to me and it's going to show how America is getting worse in this particular department, and that is why I wanted to share it with you guys. Last but not least, please feel free to share this video with anyone that might be interested, whether it be on Facebook, Google+, Tumblr, Reddit, Yahoo, or wherever you guys hang out. And as usual, I thank you in advance for doing so. You know, when it comes to our education system in this country, I think that it's safe to say that our education system is literally in the crapper. I think there are a lot of reasons why our education system has so many problems. And as a result of these particular problems, young children and young adults have a lot of issues, and that they receive half-assed educations that really don't benefit them in the future, which is why I want to share this next article with you guys. In this particular article that I am going to share with you, they talk about two specific reasons why education has lost so much value over the years. Now, to shed a little bit of light on this subject, I'm going to read a part of this article to you guys, and then we'll go from there. June 4th, 2014, the success of National Geographic's Cosmos might appear to offer a glimmer of hope that America is ready to break free of the anti-intellectualism movement that has left this country in the wake of other developed nations when it comes to scientific literacy. Like, for example, Europe. Their statistics far exceed ours in the education department because they don't have a lot of the problems like we do. But the deep structural and cultural obstacles in American society for attaining intellectual enlightenment will erase any short-term good news moments like the popularity of a TV show. America remains a scientifically ignorant nation for two reasons: the resurgence of fundamentalist religion during the past 40 years, and secondly, the low level of science education in American elementary and secondary schools, as well as many tertiary colleges. Now, I've said this in previous videos time and time again. When it comes to Christian fundamentalists, they are going to have a significant impact on our education system. Because let's face it, they are against science. They don't want their young people being taught science. They are completely against it. In fact, there are Christian fundamentalists right now that are currently running for office or who are already in office that create these loopholes that literally rip apart the Constitution so that they can implement religion into the school system, so that they can implement religion into the government. And as we have seen these things before, it's very dangerous because these things are basically designed to hold society back as far as our education system is concerned. And as a result of this, a lot of countries look at us and laugh because our education system is in the toilet because of Christian fundamentalism. A lot of these people are completely against science, and as a result of this, our young children and young adults have to suffer by getting half-assed educations. This is a significant problem that hopefully can be solved in the future, because our children have a right to have an education. They have a right to become scientists if they choose to be scientists, and they don't need a bunch of Christian fundamentalists standing in their way when it comes to their education. Now, this next problem that I have with this whole particular situation is the very low level of education these children are getting. And I think that this has a lot to do with Christian fundamentalists as well. Because let's face it, a lot of these Christian fundamentalists are teachers. And then, like I said before, they have a problem with science, they have a problem with biology, they have a problem with evolutionary biology, so on and so forth. So naturally, they're basically going to give their children half-assed educations. Their children are not going to learn. Their children aren't going to be able to benefit from anything. And like I said before, this is going to cause a big problem for society as we know it, because we need more scientists, we need more engineers, we need more of all of these things. But if Christian fundamentalists get their way, we ain't gonna have scientists. We ain't gonna have scientists for tomorrow. We ain't gonna have future astrophysicists or future theoretical physicists for that matter. Because these Christian fundamentalists think that it's so appropriate to have their religious views in the public school system or the government that they are literally destroying with this nonsense. I tell you what, if the founding fathers were alive today, they'd basically be putting foot to ass right now. Because these people that are in office right now are turning the Constitution upside down, and they're basically emptying the change out of the Constitution. And that to me is retarded. I'm against it. And these people have no morality in any way, shape, or form. Because they don't give a shit about today's youth. These Christian fundamentalists only want it one certain way. And if we are able to solve these problems with Christian fundamentalists, if we are able to get over that proverbial hurdle, I think that it'll benefit today's youth and young adults for a brighter future. I think that their educations will significantly improve. But in order to do that, we have to overcome these obstacles that Christian fundamentalists put in our way, because they think that Jesus is so important for the public school system that they are willing to throw away science education for this nonsense. And I'm personally against it, because the Bible, the Christian religion, offer no facts in any way, shape, or form. And to me, it basically robs children of their education, and that's what this whole video is about. The education system in this country needs work. And I think in order to improve on it, we have to elect the right people in 2016 for this. We have to elect the right people that are going to support our kids, that are going to support education, that are going to offer solutions instead of causing problems. And I think that would improve this country in a better way, to where our children can have better educations and have brighter futures. And that's all I have to say about this, because as long as Christian fundamentalists are involved with this nonsense, I see no light at the end of the tunnel. Because this religion stuff is basically going to get in the way of development for this society. And that's all I have to say.